Hey everybody, I'm Troy Burke and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. It's been a week, and this week, after talking to some of my friends and followers, thank you guys so much. Always when you comment, you leave a like, or even better when you message me and we get to converse back and forth. I love it. That's what makes us go around. That's what keeps fresh content coming up. And out of talking to a couple of you this time around, I came up with motivation. Now, my buddy, I won't mention his name because I don't like to name drop, came up with the title actually when we had a conversation a couple days ago, and I said, well, buddy, I'm going to run with that. And he said, do it. Okay, so the topic today is motivation. Okay? What drives you to wake? What drives you to wake up in the morning? What are some of the things that you need to finish in life? Okay? Are you the master chef of your own journey? You know? Big or small, are you setting goals? What are you doing to make your life better? Okay? We're going to cover all this with motivation. You know? How do you see yourself? How do you look at yourself? How do you judge yourself? How do you judge other people? You know? The reason I'm asking this, there's negative energy, there's positive energy. And the key to motivation, first and foremost, is tricking your mind into believing that you need to do something enough to raise your motivation to actually do that specific situation, whatever it may be. Because let's be honest here, action and motivation go hand in hand every time. And if you're starting to set baby goals, little goals like day-to-day life goals, you're using motivation whether you know it or not, because it all starts in your mind, folks. This right here is the secret to your personal success. Now, what you have to do, like I said, you got to train the mind. You got to trick the mind. You got to get the mind motivated. That's right. That's the answer. You got to motivate your mind before you motivate your body. Because guess what? Something you probably learned in school when you were coming up is anything the mind tells your body can and will do. Did you know that you can cure a sickness in your own mind without even going to the doctor? Easier said than done, right? But it is a scientific fact. What starts up here, everything else will follow. Say you have a lifelong dream to be a doctor or a lawyer or an actress or an actor. Okay? Now that's your dream, right? Where's that start? In this right here, in your mind. Now, in order to be one of those things, what do you have to do? Well, let me tell you. You have to start setting goals. You have to start working towards that dream to make it what? A reality. That's right. All of that in this ball of wax is motivation. Okay? Excuse me a minute. And the more baby steps that you take, the bigger your goals can get. Now, I say start off with baby steps. Start off with just doing them in your day-to-day life. That's going to build you up. That's going to build your energy system up. That's going to build your mind. That's what's going to train your mind to start tackling bigger and better things. And let me tell you what, accomplishment is what equals reward. Just yesterday, okay, I was down, I live here in Indiana, for those of you that don't know, and there's summer going into fall type stomach virus that's going around, and it's about a 24-hour to a 48-hour bug. And I think I caught a piece of it, and my wife did too, and our kids, and Grandma. We were all feeling kind of ill. Well, I was really down and out yesterday, and any of you that's ever had a summer cold when it's like 70, 80 degrees out, it feels like it's 90 to 100, okay? And our property that we live on right now is a lot and a half. So you could actually set 2 houses. We got a pretty decent sized yard for living in a neighborhood, okay? And we have a push mower. Well, the handle's stripping out. I bought it at a pawn shop for like $50 a couple years ago. And the wheels need tightened up. And we live on a big hill. So our lawnmower, God bless it, it's a great mower, takes a beating, and I have to push mow, okay? Well, from all the rain and everything we've been getting lately, our yard is taking 2 or 3 days in a row to mow. 1, it's a big yard. Number 2, we had a tree fall on our house last year, a great big silver maple. Anyways, all that stuff's gotten cleaned up, but it's left indents and left the yard off balance, so it makes it harder to mow. Okay, and then with all the rain, the grass gets really high. Now, I remember reading something in a doctor's office about a year ago, and this article, they were talking about how if you don't feel good, a natural way to feel better is to sweat out your toxins. Do something. Well, and I tried this at work. Like, one day I should have called in at my day job. I didn't. And I worked in a factory at the time. And I went in and went to work anyways. I'm like, well, let's see if this really works. I'm going to go in when I should be calling in, and I'm going to work my full 8-hour shift. Well, it worked. Well, I remembered that yesterday, and I keep looking at the yard, and it was bothering me enough to where I'm like, I have to mow. And I remembered going to work that time before, and it making me feel better, and I remembered the article at the doctor's office. So I got in the shed, got the lawnmower out, started mowing the yard. Hour and a half later, the yard looks great. I'm feeling a lot better. I didn't have an appetite before. I was feeling pukey. I actually ate a good dinner, and I slept good. The point I'm getting at is, I made myself motivate. And it started with the idea I couldn't get out of my mind. This yard looks like crap. It looks horrible. I feel horrible. So I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I went out and mowed the yard, made it look better, and I made myself feel better. I made my mind motivate and use my energy in a positive angle to do 2 positive things at once. How did I do that? Well, let's go back to what I said at the beginning of the video. I tricked my mind. I made my subconscious think, this is what's going to better the situation. And I got it in my brain enough to motivate myself to do that. Now, if I can mow a lot and a half a yard, that's almost a foot tall grass-wise, on a big hill, push mow it with a mower that needs repairs, having the flu in the summertime, then you can trick your mind to start motivating yourself and your body to do anything you need to do. And there's a hidden lesson behind that. I used a baby goal as mowing the yard, a day-to-day task. I set that goal, I accomplished it, my reward was, what, 2-fold, 3-fold? I felt better, the yard looked better. Okay, I ate, I got rest, 4-fold. So, my reward came back to me 4 times. People tend to get stuck on negativity. I feel your pain. When I get mad, I want to stay mad. But guess what, people? The staying mad keeps you in the negative moment. It makes you feel worse, makes the situation worse, and it makes you not want to do anything to fix it but dwell on the negativity. Okay? If you start teaching your mind, training your mind to look in a positive direction, you will find the motivation to make things happen for you. Motivation is one of the key elements to anything successful in your life. It will push you, it's your drive, it's your energy, it's getting your energy to physically and mentally help you take on any task at hand. Okay? Now start out with the baby steps. I cannot stress baby step goals. Baby step goals can get you to heal addiction. It can get you to get things done around the house. Another instance, if you're in a bad mood, something I like to do when I'm in a bad mood, I'll name a couple things. I tend to go in the kitchen because I can never get the dishes caught up, and I hate doing dishes, okay? But when I get in a bad mood, one of the first things I usually do if I'm inside my home is go and clean the kitchen up. And I feel better, and the kitchen looks better. So that reward is twofold. Or I'll go for a drive out in the country because I live in a small town, small farm community. So there's plenty of country dirt type roads I can go cruise and bring myself to a calm. So getting in the car and physically leaving does the mind justice. It does the body justice. It calms me down physically. Mentally it calms me down. And I come home and I'm not mean to anybody. See, day-to-day tasks are where it all starts to move on to bigger and better things. Once you get your motivation in your mind set up by, and I want you guys to practice this, day-to-day tasks. I don't care if it's cleaning the house, going to get the newspaper, mowing the yard, doing the dishes, picking the kids up from school on time, whatever it may be. Start training your mind to motivate. I'm telling you, you can take on any task at hand with motivation. Motivation is the key. It will get you where you need to be. It'll get you out of a bad situation, move you into a better situation, and your mind will remember this. Each time you want to make a bad decision from now on, think about this video. Think about what I said. And think about any time that you've tried this technique and you've got the rewarding results every time. You know what? And there's something else I want to bring to the table in this video. And I say it in just about every other video. It's okay to fail. It is about picking yourself up and trying again. Or realizing that's not going to work out, so trying something different. Either way, that's all motion, guys and gals. That is motivation. It's all motion. It's all energy. And it's directing your positive energy into accomplishing that positive situation. Well, friends, I'm Troy Burke. Until next week, if you find any of this useful, please like, subscribe. There'll be a couple links below. Troy's Anything Music is coming at you. Guitar lessons, if you guys are interested, I'll have a link for that soon. Until next week, love ya. Rock and roll. Bye.